Hey there, if you're watching, welcome to Alpine Bravo. My name is Brendan, and this is my channel for Microsoft Flight Simulator. Um, just normally, I've been flying Kodiak quite a lot since I set up the channel, but I thought I would take advantage of the new release of the revised CJ4. I have flown the working title modified CJ4 quite a lot, and they've now brought that modification to the stock aircraft in the simulator and significantly increasing its fidelity. So a lot of the changes, if you're used to just flying the stock aircraft in the simulator, a pretty big set of changes. But if you were flying the mod, less so. Welcome if you have just jumped in and joined the stream. And for today, we're taking a pretty short IFR flight from Logan Cache in Utah up to Yellowstone Regional. Flying the CJ4 with a custom livery, which is really nice. So I see I've got the wrong tail number on it, but oh well, I'm not gonna change that now. And custom livery and also custom cockpit textures as well, which are really, really nice. And those are both freeware mods on flightsim.to. And in fact, I can skip through some custom camera views I've set up, and I will get the interior, which is really nicely done. All custom textures on the seats and the floors. Really great job the modder did on that. And yeah, so flying with the CJ4, I'm not very familiar. Well, I haven't flown this aircraft in quite a long time, so I'm gonna have to be relearning it as I go. Just have a look at the routing for today and get a little nav map up. I'll just load in the flight plan on that. And bring up the... So I'll just bring up the screen 2. And that will give us a chance to see here we are at Logan Cache and going up to Yellowstone Regional, distance of 222 nautical miles. It's not giving me yeah, possibly won't give us an ETA because the we'll try it at flight level 360. Yeah, so that's giving us 37 minutes at flight level 360. Very straightforward in some ways in terms of the routing, but the departure out of Logan Cache is quite interesting. It requires obstacles, so let me bring up. It's the Orney 1 departure, but here's the airport chart here. You are stopped down near the terminal. Expecting to take off runway 17, which is 9,000 feet of runway. Weather, we've got quite light winds here, winds at 040 at 8, so that'll be a runway 35 departure. 6 standard miles and some haze, -2 outside. But for the departure itself, it's pretty interesting because there's terrain. You take off, so if we're taking off runway 35, it'll take off and then turn left onto 239 heading to the Brigham City VOR. You overfly that, and then you track north to the Orkney fix, and then you actually do a procedure turn, and then come back down to LHO. And the reason for doing that is to gain altitude if necessary because of the mountains that surround this field, which is quite high at 4,457 feet. You can see the visibility isn't good. There is mountain obscuration in the forecast. Yeah, that's pretty stunning actually. There's a bit of precipitation over there. But with the CJ4, I don't think we'll have much problem. We should probably be able to pick up the track to Orkney and then carry on straight on our climb without having to double back. This would be more for aircraft with lower performance. You weren't able to see the outside because I'm on the wrong screen. Ha ha ha. Right, let us bring it back to the main screen and give you a chance to see that outside view of the weather. Quite a lot of showers around. The en route weather, we do have freezing conditions forecast and moderate turbulence as well, up to, I think it's between about flight level 1,600 feet and a bit higher up than that. I think it was topping out at 360. Anyway, and quite strong winds at our destination of Yellowstone Regional as well, which can make for an interesting landing. Right, payload today. This is doing this as an on-air flight, so our payload is 7 first-class passengers. So we better get them loaded up. Right, trying out flow. Right, that's how I move it. Okay, so just got this thing not really figured it out yet, but let's see how it does. And no co-pilot, so single pilot operation today and 7 passengers. 6, 5. We'll just do it that way, £190 each. And fuel wise, our block was 2,075, but we've got from our last flight we got 2,126 expected. So that's 1,063 in each tank. And that's going to give us a takeoff weight of 13,506 pounds. And we'll just get our center of gravity repositioned. Okay, so that is our fuel and payload on board. Just about done a briefing. And welcome if you just joined the stream. I don't have any chat up on the main screen today, so it might take me a little bit longer to respond to any comments. And yep, just see if there's anything. I'll just bring Volanter up. Okay, Right, let us get on with our checklists. Okay, so before start checklist, our battery switch can go on. Helps if I start also my peripheral driver. Okay, that is up. Right, so battery can go on. Let's clear that master caution. And they've got all these really nice, realistic startup sequences. That's pretty cool. Just clear the yoke out the way. And when I turned it on, my standby flight display went on as well. And it looks like I got all my avionics on too. Yeah, I didn't actually mean to program that, but we'll see. Now, to save battery, I could put the avionics into dispatch mode, but I'm not going to do that. So emergency light switch was also should be armed. No, it wasn't. Okay, we'll arm that. Standby flight display is on. Avionics is in main. Parking brake set. Wheel chocks removed. Cabin doors closed. Passenger briefing complete. Seats, belts and pedals adjusted secure. Exterior lights as required. Well, put the beacon on for on air. Check our ECAS. So everything's off. We'll just bring up the engine display. Makes it a bit clearer. We can see our fuel on board. Oil and pressures are low, and we can see our aim2. Right, the main thing now, FMS check. So we need to start off with position initialization and execute that. And we'll have a look at our flight plan. So we've got the COD, the Orney one with the ONO, the LHO transition loaded, and if we have just brought up plan mode on the MFD, I'll zoom that out, and there you can see this is a pretty challenging departure procedure for the simulator to do. Let's see if I can use the joystick to. No, I've not figured that one out yet. Does this work? No, actually. Right, so we can see LHO, and then it's got, if we zoom out a bit, actually we could advance through the waypoints. Let's see what we've got. So we'll bring it in again. So next waypoint, LHO, Orney, and then back to the intercept, back to LHO, and then Orney, TOCUD, and then there's, yeah, that's my last waypoint that I was expecting. So I'll just check that in legs. LHO, Orney, that's the radial, intersect, LHO, Orney. So we've got two Orneys in there, so we can delete one of them. I thought we had. I'll delete that one. Okay. Back to performance initialization. Right, our cruise altitude 410. And our gross takeoff weight was going to be 13506. Just execute that through. Now we can do our takeoff. We've got runway 17. Now wind, get some ADIS at this point. or AWOS.
Kilo Lima Golf Uniform Automated Weather Observation 1700 Zulu. Wind 029er at 8. Visibility 6. Sky condition, few clouds at 2,100 feet, ceiling 5,000 feet overcast. Temperature -2°C, dew point 10°C, altimeter 3026. Kilo Lima Golf Uniform Automated Weather Observation 1700 Zulu. Wind 029er at 8.
So it's the ceiling's a bit lower than the real world forecast, and we got our window, which is what we need for the performance here now, which was 029 at 8. It's dry. So actually, we need to change this to runway 35. Okay, didn't give us a transition on that one. And why did I change that? Because I could see that I had a tailwind. So that's all still good. So now we've got, so had T there before, now we've got headwind 6. Left crosswind of 4. Conditions dry. And we need to pop in the altimeter setting. And it's -2. It's actually saying -1 there, but okay, so once you've got all that loaded in, you can add the ice. It's probably going to be on. Laps takeoff will be 15, and takeoff weight gross, yeah, takeoff feel. So it's saying that I need 2,218 feet to take off out of our 9,000. That's well within the most conservative estimates. We've got our V speeds, so we can send them through. And that's them loaded up on the PFD. So that's our performance complete. Just go to legs now. Yeah, that's all good. No, maybe not. There's a bunch of features that are missing now. You used to be able to load sim briefs directly into. Let's see if you can get weather. Yeah, you can get weather. I'll figure that out later. I've already got the weather. Yeah, you used to be able to get a whole bunch of things like SimBrief directly into the aircraft. Anyway, so that is our legs checked, performance is done, and that is our FMS checked and set. One thing I will do though before I go any further is set the PFD, and I just want to bring up no accept. Now you used to be able to so to get the bearing pointers now you need to have an active bearing in, which I don't have. I'll set the altimeter there, and that was 3026. Okay, that looks about right. 54540, and we can now get our clearance.
Cedar City Radio Cessna November for 9er 3 Kilo IFR to Kilo Charlie Oscar Delta, ready to copy.
Cessna November for 9er 3 Kilo is cleared to Kilo Charlie Oscar Delta Airport as filed. Climb and maintain 9,000 feet. Departure frequency is 135.775 squawk 0727. Clearance void 30 minutes from now.
0727 on the squawk. Get that in and move Charlie on now. And we'll read that
Cessna
back.
November for 9er 3 Kilo, cleared to Kilo Charlie Oscar Delta Airport as filed. Climb and maintain 9,000 feet. Departure is 135.775 squawk 0727. Clearance void 30 minutes from now.
Cessna 9er 3 Kilo readback is correct. Good day.
Okay, we've got 30 minutes to make use of that clearance because we're at an untowed field. Right. Anything else that I need to set up here? I'll pop the flight director on and ensure our climate control selector is off. That's here. So throttles are idle. And we can go for an engine start now. So push the left starter.
Your flight will be monitored until you land and shut down the engines.
ITT is rising, N1 is rising, temperatures and pressures rising. Okay, so it's gone through its ignition cycles, so we can go for a right engine start. Pressures rising, N2 rising, ITT rising, N1 rising. Okay, both get engine start, get the generators on. Didn't have any external power connected. Just check the electrics. Battery amps and volts are nil. DC electric is good. And give it a chance to check our hydraulic pressure. It's all good. Okay, engine start complete. Before taxi, avionics which is already on, climate control selector to normal, passenger light, safety button can go on, and belts can go on. Trims set for takeoff, so a little bit of nose up, but not that heavy. Flight controls, bring the yoke back. So it's really pitch sensitive, the new flight model, so I've dialed it right down. It's just like the Kodiak. Okay, flight controls for incorrect. Speed brake is up. Flaps are up. Hydraulic pressure I've checked. Engine only, anti-ice. I'll pop that on now. Takeoff data is confirmed and set. Avionics. Yeah, I've said as much as I want to at the moment. Altimeter is checked. Pressurization. Verify. Yeah. ECAS. Check it again. Temperatures and pressures good. N2's good. N1's good. Aftervite the door is latched open and we can go for our taxi. So we'll announce that.
Kilo Lima Golf Uniform Traffic Cessna November for 9er 3 Kilo is taxiing to runway 17.
Still got it in as 17. That's going to be 35. Okay, can apply our brakes. Parking brake is released. So we just test the brakes. Yeah, brakes tested. Fairly short taxi. 3.5 in fact. I'm going to come out here. I'll be taking off into it. Just set the parking brake. Now I want it to get out of PPUS mode. Okay, our next before takeoff checklist. It's all a little bit unfamiliar, this. It's been such a long time. So, before takeoff, ice protection check. Well, we can put our pitot heat on, rudder buy system checked. You're not sure how to do that. Seats are checked, flaps 15. Speed brakes are up. Trims are set for takeoff. Don't need any rudder or elevator trim. Rudder or aileron trim. TCAS is TARA. Radar as required. G button. I'm not going to push that yet. Okay, our nav lights can go on. Our strobes and alarming lights can go on. Sure I've got my departure chart up for the Borneo 1 departure. So we're going to turn onto the radar runway. We're going to set up our first heading of 239. Okay, and we want the Brigham City VOR on nav 1, which is 112.9, and now we can get up that bearing. screen, and we want VR1. Okay, so that'll just fly straight onto that bearing. Let's check, what's the saying for the climb? Yeah, what's turn left, climbing left, turn to 12,000 via LHO radial 059er to yeah, okay, that's fine. Right, we'll announce our takeoff.
Kilo Lima Golf Uniform Traffic Cessna November for 9er 3 Kilo, taking off runway 17 north departure.
Visual on the windsock there. So I'll turn on to the runway. I'll line it up. You get a view of the windsock there. Yeah, there's not much wind. Okay, flaps are set, trims are set, speed brakes up, so it will be set takeoff thrust, rotate at 97. Then positive rate gear up, and then at V2 plus 10, so that'll be 120 knots, it will be yaw damper on, and then above 1,000 feet it will be flaps at 0 and accelerate through. Okay, press the takeoff button, or the toga button. Takeoff thrust set and indicated. My speed's alive. 70 knots cross check. V1 rotate. Doesn't take much. Whee!
Airborne time logged.
Positive rate, gear up. Above 1,000 feet already. Throttle set, power set to climb, flaps are up. Start our turn. Go damper on.
Altitude.
Go back to the throttle, otherwise I'll bust my 9,000. Tune center.
Salt Lake Center, Cessna November for 9er 3 Kilo, 9,000 feet.
Cessna November for 9er 3 Kilo Salt Lake Center altimeter tree 0.38 continue as planned.
Hopefully he will give me an improved
Salt Lake Center, Cessna November 79er for Foxtrot Echo 13,000 feet. Cessna November 79er for Foxtrot Echo Salt Lake Center altimeter tree 0.8 continue to FANDS as planned. Cessna 9er tree kilo, please expedite your descent 9,000 feet.
Yeah. I have to do it, otherwise it won't shut up. Okay, that's his track towards the VOR. We'll start our turn. This one's to climb. Turn it down. It really does want to climb. As soon as I hit 9,000, it will.
Cessna 9er tree kilo climb and maintain flight level 230.
Give me 230. Not complaining.
Climb and maintain flight level 230 Cessna 9er tree kilo.
Let's get that selected. Put in 240. Flight level change mode, and we'll put in 240. Try not to die. Landing lights can go off. There's a way of putting them into pulse mode that I haven't figured out yet. Plane power. I don't think we need to double back. So we'll go direct. Top it. Okay, that's the autopilot on. And if we come up legs, and next we want to go direct top it. Flag. So we'll set our climb to about 270 now. Okay, there's 180, so we can go.
Cessna 9er, tree kilo contact Salt Lake Center on 128.35. Good day.
Standard.
128.35 Cessna 9er tree kilo. Salt Lake Center Cessna November for 9er 3 Kilo is passing flight level 190 climbing flight level 230.
Cessna November for 9er 3 Kilo Salt Lake Center, continue to Lima Hotel Oscar as planned.
Just enjoying playing with some of the new views. Okay, so I'm going to put in a cruise altitude, flight level 4.0, and that way you should avoid any level offs.
Cessna 9er 3 Kilo climb and maintain flight level 330.
Climb and maintain flight level 330 Cessna 9er 3 Kilo.
If you wait for the ATC instruction, it's always too late, and you'll end up, if you set the target altitude that they give you, you always end up leveling off as you approach it. So it's better to set an altitude above it and then just climb through it. Love the icing now, so I'm going to take off the engine on the ice. Pop our passenger seatbelts off. How to get the pulse. Well, I know you should put pulse lights on after takeoff in IMC, but the map is switched for that. So we should be coming up on the changeover to Mach quite soon, and then we'll climb out and actually reduce our FLC mode. And there we go, we just changed over to Mach. So I'm going to reduce that to 6.4. Forgot to start a timer, as always. Expecting pretty strong winds aloft, 60 knots from the northwest. Yeah, which we're getting 56, 57.
Cessna 9er tree kilo climb and maintain flight level 410.
Climb and maintain flight level 410 Cessna 9er tree kilo. Salt Lake Center Cessna November for 9er tree kilo requesting vector to next waypoint.
Cessna 9er tree kilo turn left heading 160 resume on navigation.
Turn left heading 160 resume on navigation Cessna 9er tree kilo.
Altitude.
Okay, 1,000 feet.
Cessna 9er 3 Kilo descend and maintain flight level 330.
Okay.
Descend and maintain flight level 330 Cessna 9er 3 Kilo.
Where is that? Yeah, we're pretty much coming up on top of descent. So we'll put in 32310. And we'll arm VNAV.
Cessna 9er 3 Kilo, please expedite your descent flight level 330.
Okay.
Cessna 9er 3 Kilo contact Salt Lake Center on 133.25. Good day.
One 133.25 for Cessna 9er 3 Kilo. Salt Lake Center Cessna November 49er 3 Kilo is at flight level 405, descending flight level 330.
Cessna November for 9er 3 Kilo Salt Lake Center, continue as planned.
Just get Yellowstone AWOS up on COM 2.
Kilo Romeo X-ray Echo automated weather observation 1800 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility 1.
Well, that's a bit far away for that, so we will see if we can get it from the data link. Right there. It's Kilo Charlie. Let's go hell for that. Three 350, 10 knots, gusting 19. So 350, 10 knots, gusting 19. It's 350. Okay. Gonna runway 04. Yeah, pretty strong crosswind. So we've got the RNAV runway 04. And we'll take the talking transition. Okay, it's not going to give me a V path. That's fine. Let's bring this discontinuity out. Okay, going direct top it. We're getting a V path now. We're a bit low for the path, so we'll just bring our descent now down to 700 feet per minute, and that will What's the RNAV? 04. Transition top out. Chart up for that.
Cessna 9er 3 Kilo descend and maintain flight level 270.
That's 1.8. Just get that up.
Descend and maintain flight level 270 Cessna 9er 3 Kilo.
260. We picked up the V path now. Okay. So we want to be at 1330 at KLGU-KCOD, 12,200 at TACB, 9,500 at Jikes. Weebop, platform altitude of 8,800. I can set that in now. Okay, it's an LPV approach, and our decision height is a stonking 695 feet. So we want that to be 695.
Cessna 9er 3 Kilo descend and maintain flight level 210.
Descend and maintain flight level 210 Cessna 9er 3 Kilo.
Right, I've had enough of that. Let's see if we can accelerate it. Let's see if I can move any faster. Ah, that's it now. What's the rest menu? I'm not sure that's going any faster.
Cessna 9er 3 Kilo, you are 57 miles southwest. Descend and maintain 13,000 feet. Expect RNAV runway 22 approach via Nick transition. Clear to Nick.
Okay, we don't want that.
Cessna 9er 3 Kilo, descend and maintain 12,000 feet.
Stand by Cessna 9er 3 Kilo.
Cessna 9er 3 Kilo, roger.
Cessna 9er 3 Kilo would like RNAV runway for approach TOCAD transition.
Cessna 9er 3 Kilo, you are 51 miles southwest. Descend and maintain 14,000 feet. Expect RNAV runway for approach via TOCAD transition. Circle to land runway 22. Clear to TOCAD. Cessna 9er 3 Kilo, descend and maintain 14,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 14,000 feet. Expect RNAV runway for approach via TOCAD transition circle to land runway 22. Clear to TOCAD Cessna 9er 3 Kilo.
Oh, worry about that later. It's kind of annoying it doesn't actually let you change the runway. Anyway, we are below flight level 180 now, so we can change the altimeter. 3014.
American 1415 contact Salt Lake Center on 128.35. Good day. Going to 128.35 American 1415. Salt Lake Center American 1415 is at flight level tree 60, climbing flight level tree 60. American 1415 Salt Lake Center, continue to Lima Kilo Tango as planned. Kilo descend and maintain 13,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 13,000 feet. Cessna 9er 3 Kilo.
Except we're still on VNAV.
Cessna 9er 3 Kilo descend and maintain 12,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 12,000 feet. Cessna 9er 3 Kilo.
It's like this is going to be a very windy landing. We basically fly down a line in this valley here till we pick up our
Cessna 9er 3 Kilo descend and maintain 9,500 feet.
Descend and maintain 9,500 feet. Cessna 9er 3 Kilo.
Okay, so our missed approach is climb to 8,400 direct, board, and then track 348 to SSG and hold. And approach course 038. We can get that AOS up now.
Kilo Papa Oscar Yankee automated weather observation 1800 Zulu.
Kilo
Wind
Papa Oscar
334 at 1 tree.
That's not us.
Visibility 10. Sky condition ceiling 9,600 feet broken. Temperature 0C dew point 10C altimeter 3005. Kilo Charlie Oscar Delta automated weather observation 1800 Zulu. Wind 282 at 8.
282 at 8.
Visibility 10 in heavy rain. Sky condition, few clouds at 2,600 feet, ceiling 4,800 feet broken. Temperature, 1C dew point, 10C altimeter 3002. Kilo Papa, 3 Kilo automated weather observation 800 feet.
Descend and maintain 8,800 feet. Cessna 9er 3 Kilo.
Altitude.
8,000 feet to go. Okay, landing lights are
Cessna
on.
9er 3 Kilo, you are 12 miles southwest of Kilo Charlie Oscar Delta.
Cessna 9er 3 Kilo.
Okay, that's what's authorizing frequency change, but I'll do performance first. 282 at 8. Say temperature was 1 and the runway was wet, and altimeter was 3002. It's 02. So VREF 103 via 110. So Zam Weebop Ratar.
Autopilot.
Flaps 15.
Kilo Charlie Oscar Delta traffic Cessna November for 9er 3 Kilo is on final runway 22 to land.
That's 35. They're certainly a lot more effective, the flaps in
Altitude.
Okay, set our missed approach. Altitude. Just basically going visual now. So I'm well off the glide path.
Minimums.
Okay, we'll continue, but it's pretty gusty. Not really stabilised. Landing gear. So used to flying the Kodiak.
Landing time logged.
Speed brake, D. Okay, I'll take this next taxiway. Speed brake up. Ups up. Keys can go off. Landing lights and strobes off. Taxi lights on. Got the flight director off now. See where I'm going. So taxi all the way down Alpha. It's the terminal on the left. See if we find the marshaller. I'm still getting used to having flow.
Kilo Charlie Oscar Delta traffic Cessna November for 9er 3 Kilo is clear of the runway.
No, we don't have a ground here. Just have to look out and see if we've got a marshaller. I think I can see one down there. Oh, it's a different workload flying one of these jets IFR. Everything happens a lot faster. Well, we can see a marshaller and a ground power unit over there. Handbrake on. And our taxi lights and our navigation lights can go off. And
engine off time logged. The flight is finished. It has been monitored by On Air.
right, there we are. Yellowstone Regional. The wind wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be coming in. Chris, yes, you have, I'm afraid, just missed the flight. You can watch it on View and Demand. I might do another one in a bit. I'll see how I feel. Just playing with the CJ4. Right, what did On Air give me? Oh, it was apparently a very smooth landing. I did skip it. And we had landed at 103 knots, which was good. And we had a block time 55 minutes, flight time 39. Okay, and that was actually the second leg in FBO job in On Air, so I should have got some reasonable pay for that. I think that was about $90,000 for that. 99,000. Not bad, not bad. I'll see if I can pick up another out of here. Right, we'll just shut everything down. The beacon can go off. It's pretty easy shutting down the CJ4. All generators can go off. There's no ground power, there never is. Avionics master can go off, and master battery can go off. Okay, right, well, I will knock it on the head for the stream, and thanks for watching. If you did miss it, yeah, it'll be there in View and Demand, and hopefully all in HD as well. CJ4 is looking really good now with this latest version of it. Thanks for watching, and see you perhaps later on this evening if I do another stream.